cards later. But we're gonna force the 5 shard, and Secure Swim has 1 threshold, so that should be okay, I guess. We'll see what happens. We're probably not gonna do that well anyway, so rare drafting this first one I think is okay. I guess that's the other thing that's nice about 5 shard is I can rare draft it and not feel too bad about it. Emperor's Lackey is okay, but we kind of need to have very specific. We need cards that we can sacrifice. We'll need some diamond cards. I guess that kind of works with what we're doing. Merciless Color is pretty good. Dustwing Reclaimer is pretty good. What else can we do? We got Taint as decent removal. Sunseer. Do I do Dustwing Reclaimer? Centers play a target troop and opposing crypt. Choose and gain threshold you don't have. Well, that seems like that fits what we're trying to do. I don't know if the 2-2-1 is working right now or not, but this seems like this does what we want to do. We want to fix threshold. It's a flying 2-4, so that seems reasonable. Let's go ahead and organize by cost here. I don't know if the 2-2-1 is working yet. It doesn't look like it is. On a side note, I just lost my Neuron Ball game, which is going on. My second monitor over here, which I'm peeking at. You guys know, like, on my show, like, when I look at my guest, I'm actually looking at nothing over here. There's, like, nothing to look at. I just look this way to make it look like I'm actually looking at him, like, as if he's next to me. You know, just something I do. I think that's kind of funny. A little trivia question, I guess. If there was a deck building at the Squire trivia. Figurating Breeze. I hate Van Pegasus. I hate that thing. I don't think it's good at all. I think it's one of the worst cards you can pick up. You get Brood Guards, a solid drop for blood. I'm not really seeing a lot in Diamond that I want here. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great stuff in here. I just can't pick it up. Unfortunately, now I've got a really expensive curve. Spiritbound Spy is pretty good. And we still haven't seen the guy. I guess we've got this resource optimizer. That could be kind of good for us trying to ramp in on some things. We can also pick up Night Sky Stargazer is pretty good. Just because he's good. Dreamstroke Mystic. I don't know if I need to get this optimizer just yet. Vampiric Kiss is pretty good. I am in blood. That feels like maybe that's the best pick here, just because I'm in blood and I want to go blood diamond. Mesa Lookout's decent too. And I gain 2 health. Actually, you know what? Let's get that. That'll be our first diamond card. I like Vampiric Kiss, but you're not going to see that many Mesa Lookouts around. Ooh, and there's a Pyre Soul Summoner. That's a bomb card right there. And we are in diamond and we're fixing for ruby, so I think that should be okay for us to pick this guy up. Yeah, this guy's so solid. Like, he can win games by himself. Yeah, more optimizers will happen. Like, I'd say optimizer for us is probably going to be like a 7th or 8th. Like, after those picks, like, that's when we want to start picking them up. When we start seeing like subpar pickups. Especially, we do kind of need to ramp into like Zakir's Whim, Hatchery Broodguard, Duskwing Reclaimer. We do kind of need to ramp into them, and Optimizer is going to be the best thing for us to do that with. So, I'm thinking about maybe even going with my with what's his name, but I probably won't. Let's see. Inflict Doubt. It's probably not going to work for us. Ashes Solace doesn't really do too much. Incubate doesn't do too much. I don't want to get that Star-Touched Brave. Wow. Not a lot of great stuff in here for us for what we're trying to do. Do we have anything that draws cards here? Tireless Researcher, I guess, does. This is going to be really hard to get to work, though. I guess I'll pick up Tireless Researcher just because he draws cards. And he's 1 threshold, so I guess that's reasonable. Stinging Ambush is decent removal. Spiritbound Spy is probably the pick here, though. It's just a solid, very solid card. Or Hate the Shaman. I don't typically hate cards in pack 1 a lot. I probably want Spiritbound Spy over Bloat Cap. Stinging Ambush is reasonably good too, though, but Spiritbound Spy is just pretty solid. The Wild is too much. I don't think I have a wild card yet that I'm playing. I don't. I'm basically Blood, Sapphire, Ruby. There's an Eye of Lixil. That's kind of like a big card for our deck that we're trying to do here. I don't especially like it. It'd be nice if we could buff it with something. If we... Like, Sandstone Rumbler is really good. Boomsmith is probably better. But, I mean, this is what we're trying to do, so we're going to go for it. We're going to go for the Eye of Lixil. We're going to go for it. We're going to pick up every 5-color amazing card-ish. We'll pick those up. Vampiric Kiss, like, tabled or something. It's kind of crazy. That's basically our pick here. Yeah, it's removal. I still like the Stalwart. I think this is tabling right here, because this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, this is our first pack. That's crazy that Vampiric Kiss tabled. That means that people aren't in Blood, really. We aren't really solidly in Sapphire either. We actually need to get the combo to actually play this guy. There's a thing that untaps him or exhausts him. There's a thing that exhausts him every turn, and that's what we need to play that Tireless Researcher. And so we aren't really like committed to Sapphire just yet. Sunseer is reasonably good. Merciless Color is probably better for us. I like Sunseer, but I think Merciless Color is going to be more of a solid play, especially with like things like Spiritbound Spy and Powersoul Summoner. It seems like the better card. It's decent removal. Yassi's in here. Yassi will take us where we need to go. Yassi, we're playing some sort of 5 shard something. Blood Diamond 5 shard something. We're trying to force it. But Yassi is probably my person. I think is I highly respect him as a draft player. I like Cry of the Adamath, but I don't know that it... I mean, it's nice to have one of these. Scrapyard Dynamo is decent because we can drop it no matter what we drop. It's our first shard. Flaring Passions. I guess I'll go Cry of the Adamath. Not really a big one for that one, but... The count right now of what? What's the count of what? Okay, there we go. There's an Optimizer. That's probably our... Yeah, that's definitely... I want this Stargazer, but I think we'll go Optimizer just because we're doing the 5 shard thing. We still haven't... This first go-around, we haven't seen a single one of those artifacts that, like, gets +1/+1 for every different threshold you have. We haven't seen a single one of those. That's crazy. I think it's a common card. It's just ridiculous. I'm pretty sure I haven't seen him. Epiphany draws me cards. That's an easy choice. Yeah, I was thinking about possibly playing Winter Moon, but probably not in here. We'll probably play the other one. We'll probably play the one where when he kills our things, like they turn into spirits. We'll play that champion, most likely. Just to force people out of Diamond a little bit, I'm going to take this Star Touch Brave. This will push people into Wild a little bit. In pack 1. And the only Ruby cards we've got is Powersoul Summoner and Zakir's Whim. Suffocate is double threshold, that's why I don't especially like it. And then you've got Fury Seeker. Fury Seeker is just a solid troop to have. We may actually play him, but he is double threshold. I mean, it's at 6, so I mean, by that time, I would hope that I would have the double threshold to play him, but you never know. I kind of want more diamond than I want ruby, so again, I'm going to go Star Touch Brave to force people out of it. It's not really going to get played, but... and Taint is actually not that bad. That's actually a pretty solid piece of removal. There's a lot of X1s out there. It takes care of these Eye of Lixils. And have Vampire Prince. We're getting rewarded right now for playing Blood, so there's a Vampire Princess. That's an obvious pickup for us here. Let's look at some of the other cards that we want to table. Obviously, this will probably table the Optimizer. Color will probably table. There's the Bone Walker. This is what we were looking for in our pack one. I'm not sure if we saw a single one table at all, but that's what we're looking for this deck. Obviously, Vampire Princess is way too good for us to pass up, though, so that's what we're going to pick up here. Yeah, Vampire Princess, of course, can just finish games out by herself. Crypt Streaker is pretty good. A Grim Harvester is also pretty good. Actually, like both of these cards. If we're playing a certain amount of tokens, like Grim Harvester, once we have a certain amount of troops in play, he can just finish the game for us by sacking our troops. There's a pretty good chance we'll actually see him come back around to us. I don't think we'll see the Crypt Shrieker come back, though, because it's really good when you gem it. Yeah, we're kind of tokeny right now. Oh, don't call the wizards. Troop creation? Am I allowed to say that? I guess they aren't really tokens. They're because they actually go into the not the graveyard, but the crypt. Now I'm supposed to say crypt. It's nice seeing such a lively chat today. That's actually really nice. I really appreciate you guys. Phantoms. I do like Grim Harvester. I feel like he's a little bit more functional than the other card. The other one's just a really super solid body, that's all. Pain Breeder is pretty good. No, not that one. I'm thinking of something else. But Profane Ritualist is really good for this type of deck. I don't know if there's anything else I really value above the Profane Ritualist. It's a pretty solid card for this deck type. I mean, we're basically playing 5-color spirits at 5 shard spirits. Hey, Dejin. Lots of people in the channel today. Hey, if you guys aren't following me on YouTube, that's the best present you can give me, because I'm really close to having 500 subscribers on YouTube. If you aren't subscribed to me on YouTube, you know, a little plug for myself while I'm waiting for this next pick to come up. I think we can pick up this Lackey a little bit more now that we've got so much token stuff going on. Vampiric Kiss, we're kind of giving that up. That feels kind of bad, but we saw it at table, so people aren't valuing it very highly for some reason. Oh, there's a Pride's Fall here though too. That's kind of a big deal for Wild versus the Wild player. Pride's Fall is kind of a big deal. Hopefully I'll see another one. I think I'll see another Pride's Fall. I'm not seeing the there's that one guy that gives all of your troops +2/+2, all of your necrotics +2/+2. I'm not seeing that guy in here yet either. I think he's uncommon as well. Yeah, I'll go with the Lackey. I think one Lackey is fine. I don't know that I would play more than one Emperor's Lackey. Yeah, see, there's another one. Someone else said the same thing. Abominate's really good, though. Especially because we can buff our Vampire Princess with it, or we can buff our Eye of Lixil. So having like one Abominate's really good. We'll probably see one later. Do I want anything else more in here? I think we're still not at a place where I need to pick up another optimizing device. I probably only want 2 in my deck, honestly. Epiphany's good. I think I want this Abominate right now. I think that's what I want. So we'll go with Abominate. Yeah, there's a lot of political correctness that kind of goes around. We'll probably just play in Ruby. We'll probably just play the Zakir's Whim and the Pyre Soul Summoner. I'll probably just get rid of the Fury Seeker unless I feel like I need to go long. Fury Seeker does do a lot of work though. So there's our first Bone Walker. We'll probably pick that up because we're trying to do 5 shards, something or other. For each of our troops that has died. No, it's really not anything. Yeah, that looks like the best pickup for us because we committed to 5 shard a long time ago, and this is our first Bone Walker here. We're like 20 picks deep, 21 picks deep here. 23, actually, that's 23 picks deep, and we finally get a Bone Walker. I was trying to get a couple of these because I figure that they aren't going to be a high draft pick. I mean, most decks are probably running at most 3 shards, and so like it's a 3-3 for 3, which is kind of feels bad because it's a lot of work to get it there. I think if Bone Walker was like a 2-cost card, it would have been just as it wouldn't have been overpowered, and it would have been much more playable. Hatchery Color's okay. Arcane Focus is okay. We aren't really in Sapphire. There's another Abominate. Vandalize. Swordplay is decent. Actually, Swordplay could be really good with Eye of Elixir. And, of course, our Vampire Princess. So maybe one Swordplay? Maybe just one of those? I don't like picking up too many buffs. Maybe just one Swordplay. Yeah, just one time. You can usually pick up Swordplay pretty late too, because there's just a lot of them floating around. I don't think people don't typically like to play more than one of these in their deck either. Let's see, how many different buffs have we got? We've got this Cry of the Adamant, which we may actually pull. Swordplay, Abominate. That's mostly it. Mecha Filk Ape. Another Fury Seeker, another Abominate. Smoke Signals is okay. Smoke Signals is okay. I probably just want another body. I probably want this Mecha Filk Ape. Granite Giant is... I've seen it actually do some stuff. Yeah, we probably want the Mecha Filk Ape. He's just a very solid troop for the body, and he also gives you that revert basic troop, which is, you know, that's just a nice little handy thing to have in play for when things are getting out of hand. You can revert something, or revert your own thing and then reuse it to do something. You know, wipe out those buffs. Speaking of buffs, okay, well here's another optimizing of device. We've also got War Dancer, but I'm not really seeing a lot of blood or diamond things that I want. I mean, the Stinging Ambush is good. I think I want one more optimizing device, and then I can start looking at like Stinging Ambush and some of those other ones. I think I value Optimizer above those right now because I need 2 of them. Now I have the 2, so not as much of a problem now. I think we can safely say Fury Seeker really just doesn't fit in the main deck here. But if we wanted to, we could play him later. See if we can find some more of these Bone Walkers. Last time I tried this, the best I got was I got a Bone Walker up to like power 3. Another Vampiric Kiss is solid removal. That'll probably be our pick. We could also get Stalwart. It's okay. And then Sunseer's pretty good too, but I think the Vampiric Kiss is just a solid piece of removal. Cripple is, speaking of solid pieces of removal, Cripple is also another really solid piece of removal that we could draft, because we are in Sapphire a little bit. Well, not really though. Yeah, I've got Epiphany. Tireless Researcher, I don't think I'm going to play right now, so I don't see Cripple being a big deal for me. Probably Invigorating Breeze is better. Yeah. +2/+2 to a troop, and I gain 2 health. Yeah, that's a nice little combat trick there. And if we wanted to, we could push damage with like Vampire Princess with it. Gain like 6 health in 1 turn. That seems pretty relevant. It's not set 2. It's not set 1 and 2 right now, unfortunately. It's just another boring set 3 draft, right? Draw a card for every troop that died this turn. I guess because I can sack things. I mean, this seems like this could be useful-ish. And then I can get rid of Sapphire from the deck completely. I really don't... I don't think Sapphire's happening for us right now. So we're going to pull that out. There's another Epiphany I can steal away from someone else, though. Volley of arrows. For each troop that I control. It's okay, I guess. I'll get that, sure. Get rid of this researcher. Color is fine. I guess I'll just take the most playable. I guess this guy's more playable than Thunderfield Enchanter, so we'll take him. Not that I'm going to play him. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Vandalize is solid removal. Return to Soil, it does similar stuff, but I'm really not in Wild, so I'm gonna take Vandalizing just for the reserves in case there's a artifact out there that I don't want to deal with, like maybe a Mecha Fill Cape or something like that. I think Giant Spider Spawn is more playable than Van Pegasus. And our last one is Nelibris. So here we go into pack 3. So we don't have a horrible deck, but it's, you know, it's definitely a little bit out there. And we get a Quash Ridge Tusker, and we can definitely play this guy because we are in Ruby. So that'll be our pick here. Actually, I think that same thing happened to me last time I had Quash in my deck. I was playing him in this silliness. Other cards that could be really good for our deck, I'm really not seeing any. I mean, there's another Empire's Lackey. Here's a Veteran Raider, could be pretty good for us, but I mean, that's also Ruby. That's double Threshold, which, you know, makes me feel pretty bad about trying to do that. That seems pretty out there. So let's go with the Quash Ridge Tusker. Seems like a good choice. Excellent choice. I think I'm going to get rid of Cry of Adamant. I like Cry of Adamant. I'm just trying to stay away from double thresholds and too many buffs. We don't really need this Spider Spawn. Let's see. I'm kind of already building the deck. There's another Bone Walker. Is there anything better than Bone Walker here? Actually, there really isn't. Well, there's Death Mask. Death Mask is really good, but I'm kind of splashing Ruby, so I think Bone Walker is going to be better for us in the long run. Let's make this Bone Walker happen. Let's try to make it happen. So far, that's our second Bone Walker, surprisingly. Yeah. Flame Hand Invoker, Staggering Blast can win you games. That's for sure. Let's see what else. It's like better. It's like a better time than ever to play Hex now with the packs being so large. Like, just give us all those digital cards. More cards, more cards. We can give you cards. They're digital. I'm not seeing a lot that I like here. Maybe metal. Probably, I guess, metal. Gives them Swift Strike. I mean, I guess metal plus Quash is kind of sick. Okay. Again, I don't want to play a lot of buffs, but apparently I just keep picking up buffs for things. Plus, I could put metal on Spiritbound Spy, or I could put metal on Eye of Lixil. Yeah, there's a couple of good targets. Maybe even a Sepulchre Bone Walker that's a 5/5 turns into a 6/6 with Swift Strike. That seems pretty relevant. You know, if something like that happens. Spirit Eagle's pretty good here. Definitely like the Spirit Eagle. Not seeing a lot else that I really like. Sudden Awakening. Ether Eyes is okay. Bloat cap is okay. And then the Mesa Lookout is pretty good too. I think I want this Spirit Eagle. Yeah, it seems pretty solid. Solid flyer. Gets that damage in there. Seems pretty relevant. Of course, we're still making 40 card decks, I believe. We aren't making 45 card decks. There was some talk about that possibility in draft as well, but it's one of my favorites is Incubation Web, so it's double threshold and Sapphire. We aren't really in Sapphire at all. And not seeing very much in Blood or Diamond. Ruby, not really. I mean, we've got an Ashwood Soloist is pretty bad. So it's like counter pick here. It's like, what do I really not want to see? Probably Rotroot Enchanter and Grove Whisperer are the two that I really don't want to see. And Windspeaker's pretty bad too for me to have to deal with. I think I really just don't want to deal with Rotroot Enchanter though. Or Grove Whisperer. Probably Grove Whisperer. Actually, Rotroot's not as bad as Grove Whisperer can be. We throw like Life Drain on this thing. It's like, oh, it costs 5, but it's a 4/5 with Life Drain, or Swift Strike, or you know, you name it. Or you throw like just +1/+1 wild on it, and it's like it's a 5/6. It's a 5/6 body. That's a pretty big troop. Probably the Vampiric Kiss. Let's just get more removal here. There's a Boomsmith here too, but the Vampiric Kiss is more on Shard for us, for what we're playing, so we'll pick up that. I'm not seeing these Bone Walkers. Where are they? Where are all these Bone Walkers? Where have all the Bone Walkers gone? Wah-oo? Oh gosh. I guess the draft process itself takes a little bit longer now. There's more cards, but we're either going to see Zakir's Whim do something really stupid or do something like really amazing. My money is on something really dumb and not really worth 5 resources. Prevail damage would be dealt to and dealt by attacking troop this turn. So it stalls? I mean, I guess that's pretty good. We kind of want the stall. I mean, it could be a big deal, like with some of these evasive troops that are coming through, especially in our reserves. That seems like a really solid card to have. I have to exhaust a troop I control. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. So this will probably be a reserves card. If somebody's running like a lot of whatever it is, basically evasion, we can side that in to stave off some of that early damage. Taint is pretty good removal. Aetherlize is probably our... Oh, there's an Eye of Lixil though, and we are doing the 5 shard. I would get Aetherlize. Etherealize? Etherealize. I would get Etherealize, but we are doing the 5 shard thing, so we gotta go Eye of Lixil here. Just gotta do it. Just kind of trying to stall it out, you know? Now, this doesn't really block a lot of those evasive troops. Like, everything with evasion gets past Eye of Lixil. That is an issue. Like, flying, yeah, flies over it. The ones where it's like their power has to be like greater than, she's power 1, so she's not going to be able to block those. So basically anything with evasion gets right past her. So that could be an issue for us. Charge troop gets +2/+2. Lunge. Probably just... I already have one of these, though. I don't really want to get another one. I kind of want to counterpick stuff that's annoying, so we'll probably counterpick... Nibblum Skirmisher can get pretty frustrating for us to have to deal with. I mean, we do have answers to him. We've got Taint, and that answers him pretty good, but it's just one of those things I don't want to have to deal with in the Wild deck. There's been a lot of Wild going around in this pool, so there's probably a really good Wild player out there. Another Killing Liar. Or Lear, depending on how you pronounce that, want to pronounce that. Root Forge Regalia is always solid to have, but I've got so many buffs in here, I don't know that I need it. I guess I do kind of need it for Eye of Lixil. Yeah, if I want to get offensive with Eye of Lixil, I guess we'll get the one Root Forge Regalia. You only really need one of these in your draft deck. Most people play it. Can also do good things like Root Forge Regalia plus Spirit Eagle, and then it's 5 damage every turn. That seems pretty good. Actually, probably don't want this Hetri Broodguard anymore. There's another one of those guys, but I think I'll take away the Bashir. These are pretty solid for the Ruby aggro game plan. It's not really our game plan. If we need to, we can side it in. It's actually decent for our deck as well because we are in Ruby. We're in like a little touch of Ruby. So we're Blood, Diamond, and then just a touch of Ruby. It's like a touch of gray, you know. Makes you look a little bit better, a little more distinguished, you know. Touch of gray, you know, for those people that really want to have gray hair. Finally get the Ethereal Lies. We finally get that. We've passed quite a few of these. And we ended up with only 2 Sepulchra Bonewalkers. We only got 2 of those. That's unfortunate. The most annoying troop here is probably this guy, so we're gonna get rid of him and counterpick that guy. The Ambusher is somewhat bad, but we're not gonna be that offensive, and if we are, we're probably already immune to Wild, or we're in the air with like our Vampire Princess. Yeah, that seems like the most solid guy here. Get that Stargazer. We could actually play this one of Stargazer if we wanted to. Or what if there was a champion that like for like 5 charges like would just give you all of the different thresholds? Like it just gave you one of each of them. Do you think that would be overpowered? I don't know. I don't see that as being too bad. Probably a Cackler. Get rid of that. Skirmisher, obvious. Yeah, Wild. There may not be that many Wild players. Think about Wild stuff I keep seeing coming around. You think it would be balanced or unbalanced? It would be overpowered if you could get all the threshold for 5 charges. I mean, 5 charges. I mean, maybe 6 charges if it's really that bad, you know? Alright, let's see here. So, we're probably playing this guy. Gal. Maybe for 10 charges. I don't know about that. That seems like a bit much. I mean, you still have to get there. So, like, what do? You just play Wild and then ramp into it? Is that what you would do? There's got to be a way to do it and do it, like, where it's not bad. Like, and plus, you aren't getting to kill anything. You're just fixing. That's all you're doing. You're not getting resources for it like you do currently. Like, you can get whatever resources for 3 charges. You get 1 resource for 3 charges. I guess you could do it with charge bots. But I mean, still, then you're running charge bots. I mean, you gotta think about, like, sometimes when you're saying, like, oh, you could do it this way, it's like, well, but yeah, but then you have to actually use really bad cards, you know? Alright, we're gonna try to make this 5-shard thing work. We aren't even really truly 5 shards here. Let's see, we can make it something blood or something diamond. Probably solidarity. I mean, that seems pretty solid. Heh. Yeah, we definitely want that Grim Harvester. That guy seems pretty solid for this deck. Oh, we gotta run Quash, man. Gotta run Quash in here. That's gonna be awesome. And Pyre Soul Summoner. We're basically like token, or not tokens. We are troop generation. I guess we can call it. We can call it that, right? Troop generation. We generate lots of troops. And Sepulchre, and Duskwing, and Emperor's Lackey. And that's 24 shards. That's cards. That's too much. So to get rid of something. Probably this Mesa Lookout. Although I can use it as removal, which is nice. Maybe this Duskwing Reclaimer? I don't know. I like this Duskwing Reclaimer. It seems really good. Maybe one less Vampire Kiss. Yeah, probably one less Vampire Kiss. Yeah, all the cool kids are in here, I guess. Kind of. I know, yeah. Yassie's in here, I know that. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of, like, at least we have, like, after siding, we have a lot of options. Like, a lot of times when you draft a deck, like, you have, like, 3 or 4 cards you can throw in. For us, we've got more removal with Vampire Kiss and Taint, if we want to go with that. We've got Etherealize, if we need that for removal. We've got Invigorating Breeze. We can go Fury Seeker if we feel like it's going to go, like, a long game. We have Vandalize for those artifacts. We got Volley of Arrows. Wolverine Bashir. I think we should be okay with this, though. Let's look at what the curve looks like. Let's go cost. And then do this. Wow, that actually is not bad. You gotta admit, that's not bad. That's pretty good. For a curve out on this deck. Pretty good. Yeah, see, anything I should be doing that I'm not doing right now before I do the count and then get everything set up with the deck. Or would you have gemmed Zakir's Whim differently? Because that's a good one too to ask. I lost. I already lost, huh? Let's see. 1, 2. We're counting the threshold now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blood threshold. So that's 12 blood. No, there's no set 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Diamond threshold, and then ruby. I've got 1, 2, 3 ruby. 9 diamond. I am the most of blood. Blood is the highest threshold. So like 1 ruby shard. Maybe 2 ruby shards. Oh boy, I feel a little bit scared about this. So we got 2 ruby shards for our Quash and our Zakir's Whim. Yep. Just so you guys know, people like Thelenius? Thelenius. I do promote people on my weekly show, so hit me up. Check my ratio. Check my ratio. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blood thresholds. So that's 12, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 12 and 9, and then 3. You have a weekly show that I run. It's on Fridays. It's not running right now because it's the holidays, but yeah. I can use the hex feature on the right. I don't especially like using these, or at least I didn't a while ago. Alright, I want resources. Yeah, I mean, I already did it without actually looking at this. I mean, the ruby is a little bit higher than this, but that's fine because I have 2 optimizing devices. So this is like every shard in here. So like I almost need to run that extra spell just because I'm running both of these optimizing devices and run 1 less shard. So I think we're okay. We need to select a sleeve here. So we get the new Night of the Bells sleeve. That'll be fun, right? And we'll save the deck. Alright, well, let's see if we actually get to draw a hand this time. Although last time, you know, winning... I mean, I basically got 2 packs for joining the queue, so... looks like we're in a mirror match, and I lost my deck back again, so I'm going to need to fix that. We definitely want to play first, give our opponent a good luck, have fun, GLHF. And we're definitely keeping this hand. We can actually play Zakir's Whim if we draw another shard here. Do we want to get double blood? No, I think I'm just going to go for the ruby. We'll just get that ruby right away here. Just to confuse our opponent a little bit. Get that ruby. Actually, yeah, because that's 4 shards. So yeah, we need to draw 1 shard and we can play Zakir's Whim in a turn. Plus, our Bone Walker is going to be a 3/3 as soon as we get to play it. Plays his Spirit Bound Spy right off the bat. We've got Vampiric Kiss, which we cannot play just yet, so he's going to get to use his champion power. No, he won't. So, I don't know if I want to... I probably don't want to Vampiric Kiss that thing. Because the thing is, like, if I do, he still puts his Phantom thing on it. Let's see here. I think I just play the Bone Walker and just start trying to swing for 3. Oh, and I need to put my ability on it in case he kills it, of course. What's going on, Elliot? Elliot got a haircut today. He got all his hairs cut. I did too. If Mommy lets us, but I think Mommy said you're done playing games today. And we're probably gonna do some Mario Maker videos. You think, Elliot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Oh, that guy can Vampiric Kiss though. So I can Vampiric Kiss that guy and push damage, or
Tomorrow I'm gonna make a new course.
I thought I got rid of this color.
Tomorrow I'm gonna make a good course.
You're gonna make a good course tomorrow?
Yeah.
I think I want to play Zakir's Whim because it's more exciting. So we're just gonna... Actually, I probably should have done that in his end step, so that's kind of a play mistake. We'll just sit on board state here. It's a play mistake. Alright, Elliot, go play somewhere else, okay? Bye-bye. It's my oldest. He's 6 now. And I was going to sack him away there. With his Abominate. That's pretty bad. Yeah, but I should have been able to... I needed to Vampiric Kiss in response to that, so that was pretty bad Juju Beans for me. So let's go for it. Oh wait, I'm transforming the troop? Huh. Well, at least he can't respond. Guys, put it in your hand. It gets cost +2. So it can't die? I guess that's pretty good. Do it when I attack. Oh, I guess I... Alright. Oh well. I guess I just swing, yeah. I'll kill the ghost feather before I kill the phantom. So we're not in great shape here. Although we can color his guy away now, next turn. Take the damage. Yeah, I need... Yeah, never mind. Deep Gaze Disciple's gonna... force him to sacrifice Deep Gaze Disciple? Just 2 damage. I think I'll just throw this guy out here. Get this going. Pass on that. Put the thing on this guy. So he makes me 2 phantoms every time he dies. Take 6. Ugh, that's bad. That's bad. Take 7. Oh boy. See, I do 2 damage.
I don't need to yell it. Did I just say no yelling?
I think I'm okay. I guess we'll go with Sapphire. So I got a double block and then Vampiric Kiss his guy to kill him. That's really bad. I guess I go with Pain. Damage to me equal to those cards. Oh, that's not good. That would kill me. Guess I'm gonna discard both of these cards. Yep. Well, that definitely screws up my plan. So I might as well get an extra shard, extra resource here. stop all this. Yeah, I think I lose here. He's had the board control from the start. Yeah, that's not going to do it. Might as well sit on this shard to bluff with it. Basically, I'm chump blocking for a turn and then I lose. I had a chance to stabilize there, but Persecutor really hosed me. Sure, why not? Exhaust my groundling. I take 3. Have to block. Oh, 2-2-1 draft is up. Alright, so that's it. Go to game 2. Alright, first things first, let's get that sleeve selected. Select. Alright, got that out of the way. That's important. Next. Actually, I need that blood. I probably want taint. Another kiss. And we'll get rid of Zakir's whim. We won't go do silly things. I'll get rid of volley of arrows, I guess. Maybe just get rid of optimizer. Yeah, I'll just get rid of one of the optimizers. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's not really good. Vampiric Kiss is pretty bad here, just because it doesn't really do much against most of his stuff. I really don't see this going my way anyways. I guess I could have gotten Etherlize. Maybe I should have gotten Etherealize. I should have done that one, actually. That should have been something I picked up. There we go. There's my sleeve. Play first, of course. And so we'll say this is okay. Could be better. Mulling to 6, it's good for us. Open up blood. At least if we draw another shard, it'll be diamond. Well, I mean, chances are good that it'll be diamond. It could be another blood shard, but... that is not what I want to see right now. I hate playing this lackey right now, but I have to. Probably not gonna do... He's not gonna do a lot for me. I get to choose, right? Yeah, I can discard a ruby shard here. There's no issues. Just gonna take 3. Okay. It's an interesting choice. I think he would have wanted me to discard a card there, but he knows I haven't really played anything yet, so I don't know. Oh, he wants to get the Phantom on it first. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Yep, Chimeric. Okay, that would be good for a Vampiric Kiss to hit that thing. If I could hit that with a Vampiric Kiss. Abominate doesn't do anything until I can actually play something else. Yeah, Yeah, it looks pretty bad. Oh, I was supposed to save that. Oh, well. Oh, well. I can still discard this blood shard. It's not really an issue. Either one of those things, discarding them. I mean, I have threshold for all the blood cards in the deck. I need to draw the diamond to get this hand online. Yep. I guess I should have waited too. Oh boy, Spirit Eagle. It's over. It's over. Maybe. Okay, diamond. Diamond. Lixil, and then I can't abominate to Lixil. Doesn't really matter because he just exhausts whatever I play anyways. Yeah, Spirit Eagle just owns Eye of Elixir anyways. I don't really want to sacrifice her. Why? Oh, I guess this way he gets health out of it. I guess. He's just trying to get some health. That seems like a waste. Yep. You got her. Make the trade, take 7. Oh, I guess I could have waited and abominated. Oh well. He gets the exhauster every turn though, so it really just doesn't matter. And here's another Sepulcher that gets to be a 3/3, and it's just not relevant enough. Harvester would be okay if I actually had things to sack to it, but I don't have enough stuff to sack. At least I can trade the Bone Walker for his guy. Just take 3 in the air. Maybe I should have played Harvester. No. Yes, I should have played Harvester. Yeah, I should have played Harvester. It's a play mistake. That's a huge play mistake. Sure, might as well. It's not like he's going to do anything else. Doesn't want to give up his guy. Should have moved the Chimera's ability. They shifted the ability over. Yeah, I really need a top deck, whatever it's called there. Really needed to top deck Vampire Kiss. Also, by the way, we haven't seen our Vampire Princess in either one of these games. Would have been nice. We flooded. Yep, it's over. Yep. I mean, I guess I can sack guys to this guy, but I don't really see myself coming back from that. I mean, I can... Like, that seems like... I guess I can hold on if I do that. I can can survive an extra turn, but I mean, it's basically over. I can come back. If there's an extinction in my deck, that would be something here, but there's definitely no extinction. I can't play this Spirit Eagle right now. That's it. That would have been something. There was an extinction, but there's no extinction in set 3.